Jackson, stop. Stop. Hi guys, so in today's video I am going to be discussing Betta's lifestyle and kind of habitat in the wild. And I'm not going to be going into great detail, but there is a lot of misconceptions about this topic, so I thought it'd be good to get it out there. So a lot of people know this is common knowledge for the most part, but betta fish originate in southwestern Asia, and it's pretty hot and humid there. And that's why domesticated bettas are expected to have heaters, because they come from a tropical climate, so it's required for their care. And in Asia, they usually will live in ponds or bodies of water called rice paddies. But these bodies of water have little to no current, which is why it's important to have low current filters in their tanks, because they're not built for it. And also, there's a misconception out there that betta fish live in puddles in the wild, which isn't true. They are capable of surviving in puddles because they breathe air from the surface, which I'll talk about in a minute, but that does not mean that they should be kept in small containers, because that's not a good lifestyle for any animal. In the wild, they eat a diet that's mostly insect larvae, and they also eat bugs off the surface, which is a lot of the time why retailers will advertise and sell floating foods for their bettas, because they are built to eat foods off the surface. And like in captivity, or like domesticated bettas do, males will generally protect their territory by flaring and attempting to fight off other males or threats to their territory. That's why bettas should be kept in solitary conditions, simply because they are like that in the wild. Of course, they are living in the bodies of water with other fish, but in small bodies of water like fish tanks, it's not nearly enough room for bettas to share that space and live a happy, healthy life. So I would like to emphasize that bettas cannot live together. Please don't try it. Sororities aren't a good idea. Males can't live together. Males and females can't live together. Females and females shouldn't live together. Yeah. Lastly, this is kind of an interesting little bit, but bettas can also temporarily survive out of water because they have a special organ called a labyrinth organ, which is why they're considered labyrinth fish. But this organ allows them to process oxygen outside of the water. So that's why you see bettas going up to the surface to take breaths, because that's how they act, that's how they breathe, and that's how they stay alive. But domesticated bettas do this too. You can see throughout the video my bettas have been doing this simply because they need to do this to survive, but I thought that was just an interesting little fact. But like I mentioned before, this is why they can survive in small bodies of water, because they're not relying on the water for oxygen, they're relying on the atmosphere and like the surface. But like I said before, do not do this. They need at least 3 gallons of space. That's all for this video. I hope you guys found it interesting, but if you are interested, I do have a link down below that'll take you to a website that sells locally sourced plants that are meant to go in your aquarium. They are grown in fish tanks rather than being taken from the wild, which is actually quite bad for our ecosystems, because it's taking away things that are already a part of an ecosystem. So definitely go check that out if you're looking for live plants. They're actually really affordable, and it's a great option as opposed to a big chain where they take them from the wild. And in the description I will also have links to all my social medias. I have a couple different Instagram accounts. But yeah, that's all for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!